In a world where humans and robots coexist, there's a character you need to meet, Robotboy. Entrusted to a young boy named Tommy and his circle of friends, Robotboy is more than just a machine. With gears whirring and circuits buzzing, he holds an extraordinary, closely guarded secret, one that the opening theme only hints at. With that said, let's dive right in. The story opens with Tommy and Gus going on a heartwarming adventure when they find a lonely, lost puppy while walking through the busy neighborhood. Tommy is touched by the puppy's innocent eyes and wagging tail as his heartstrings are pulled, and he decides to adopt the adorable canine. He then affectionately names him Scooter. As days pass, Scooter quickly becomes an important part of Tommy's family, bringing joy and playfulness into their lives. He endears everyone in the Turnbull household with his cute behavior and loyal nature, creating a warm atmosphere. However, one day Tommy, his family, and Robotboy must leave Scooter alone in the house. This is when an unexpected twist unfolds, and Scooter, who was once cuddly and innocent, undergoes a mysterious transformation. Scooter is a half-beast and half-machine. His demeanor shifts drastically, and he sets his sights on Robotboy. This unexpected event creates a thrilling battle between dog instinct and robot power. Tommy and Robotboy must work together to uncover the secrets behind Scooter's change and keep their robot friends safe. Tommy and Lola repair Robotboy in the dimly lit room of Tommy's cozy house. The shelves are lined with gadgets and tools, attesting to their love for tinkering and innovation. They make delicate adjustments to inch closer to restoring Robotboy to his full, formidable glory. However, just as they are about to complete the intricate repair process, an unexpected intrusion disrupts their meticulous work. The door bursts open, and Gus rushes in, causing a chaotic commotion with his usual enthusiasm. He accidentally collides with a stack of Robotboy's mechanical parts, causing them to fall to the floor with a lot of noise. In the debris and confusion, a critical component emerges as a casualty of this unintentional chaos, Robotboy's aggro capacitor. This important part, necessary for Robotboy's combat abilities, is now on the floor unprotected. The room becomes silent as Tommy, Lola, and Gus realize the seriousness of their situation. Robotboy doesn't have an aggro capacitor, so he can't defend himself or his friends from evil forces. Tommy races against time. Determined, Tommy decides to go on a dangerous journey to get the aggro capacitor and fix Robotboy's functionality. Tommy sets out on a high-stakes quest. His mission is to reunite Robotboy with his missing component and safeguard the world from malevolent adversaries. In the bustling heart of the city, the air feels electric with anticipation as the annual RoboCon, a famous robot convention, arrives in town. Neon-lit halls and futuristic exhibits attract enthusiasts and innovators from around the world. Tommy feels hesitant amidst the excitement and is content with the familiar comforts of his everyday life. Meanwhile, Robotboy and Gus, with their endless enthusiasm and unstoppable curiosity, inspire Tommy to explore the world of robotics. They tell Tommy stories about the wonders of the convention and the chance to meet Mona Lethal, one of the most celebrated figures in the field. Mona Lethal is a brilliant inventor and a trailblazer in the world of robotics. She creates groundbreaking creations that blur the line between man and machine. Her visionary work and unwavering passion captivate Robotboy and Gus, inspiring them to seize this chance to meet their idol in person. They paint a vivid picture of the convention's wonders, and the gang's excitement becomes contagious. Tommy decides to embark on the thrilling adventure to RoboCon because he is influenced by the infectious energy of his friends and their shared passion for the world of robotics. However, their journey unfolds at a convention filled with amazing technological marvels, such as lifelike androids and cutting-edge robotic innovations. It's a world where imagination has no limits, and the possibilities are only restricted by human creativity. In the world of robotics, a figure from the past emerges, promising transformation. Bjorn Bjornsson, a former student of Professor Moshimo, emerges again with a new ambition: to turn robots into humans. Bjorn's offerings send shockwaves through the world of robotics, grabbing Robotboy's attention in particular. Turns out, Robotboy harbors a deep longing to become a real boy, and Bjorn's proposal rekindles this desire within him. However, Robotboy is conflicted since he remembers Moshimo's wisdom that no robot can truly become a real human. Still, the possibility is too enticing to resist, so Robotboy decides to investigate Bjorn's proposition. As he reaches Bjorn's secluded laboratory, Robotboy finds himself at the mercy of the ambitious inventor. Bjorn prepares Robotboy for an operation that is said to transform him into a human named Bobby. Meanwhile, Professor Moshimo and Tommy arrive on the scene, propelled by their genuine concern and a profound sense of responsibility. They now face the formidable duo of Bjorn and his fearsome creation, Brother Bjorn, as they attempt to persuade Robotboy that Bjorn's promises are nothing more than a tangled web of lies. A battle of power and trust unfolds, with the fate of Robotboy hanging in the balance. The clash between these opposing forces blurs the lines between hope and deception, aspiration and reality. Robotboy becomes aware of Tommy's emotional distress and sees his friend crying. Robotboy's mechanical heart stirs with a strong desire to be like a real boy, able to feel and show real emotions, even crying. Robotboy desires to cry because he feels deeply connected to Tommy and wants to understand the human experience. He embarks on a quest to unlock this ability. He hopes to bridge the gap between his robotic nature and the world of emotions. Dr. Kamikaze captures Robotboy in a peculiar turn of events. He concocts a cunning plan, inviting Tommy and Gus to attend a melodramatic play, knowing that Robotboy will be deeply moved by the emotional narrative. Tommy and Gus are bored by the overwrought performance, and Robotboy suddenly wants to cry. Robotboy's tears flow and an unexpected consequence unfolds. Each tear that falls, Robotboy uses up precious oil reserves, making him more vulnerable and unable to function. Kamikaze seizes the opportunity to swoop in and steal Robotboy away, ultimately reprogramming him to serve his sinister agenda. There is a tense and gripping battle happening as Robotboy, who is now under Kamikaze's control, fights against his former friends. Kamikaze's evil ant clones enter the battle, threatening to eliminate Tommy once and for all. Gus finds refuge in Kamikaze's refrigerator, hidden from view but in a perilous situation of his own. In the showdown, the gang needs to summon courage, ingenuity, and determination to rescue Robotboy from evil and restore him to his true self. The neighborhood buzzes with excitement as Donnie, the popular kid in town, gears up for a lavish birthday celebration. Invitations are being distributed, and there is palpable anticipation in the air. However, one person is noticeably absent from the guest list, which makes Tommy feel sad. His name is not included. Tommy feels excluded because his best friend, Gus, doesn't care about not being invited and wants to go to Donnie's party. Gus is very enthusiastic and determined to be part of the festivities, which gives Tommy hope. Meanwhile, in the shadowy corners of the town, whispers circulate as news spreads quickly among Robotboy's arch-enemies. Donnie's extravagant birthday party allures with its promise of opulence and potential for mischief, proving too tempting to resist. These bad guys want to sneak into the party and capture Robotboy. The stage is set for a high-stakes showdown, as friendship and malevolence clash at Donnie's party. The other partygoers don't know that a conflict and intrigue are about to happen, and Robotboy's fate is uncertain. In Dr. Kamikaze's secretive laboratory, the mad scientist is engrossed in a peculiar experiment. Dr. Kamikaze harbors an unorthodox vision of constructing an army of unwavering soldiers, and his attention is firmly fixed on Gus as the potential subject of his experiment. Dr. Kamikaze believes that the key to his plan lies in replicating Gus through eccentric clones. What is his reasoning? He believes that these clones, with their different appearances resembling T-Rexes and other strange forms, are superior because they seem stupid. In a world where intelligence is often prized, Dr. Kamikaze becomes fascinated with what he considers as stupidity and takes a dark turn. He sees cloned Gus-like creatures as perfect pawns in his malevolent schemes. They are simple and single-minded, making them obedient to his every command. The cloning process is happening in the laboratory, and a group of Gus clones with various appearances is forming. Hybrid beings, like part human, part T-Rex, or part whatever Dr. Kamikaze imagines, are prepared to carry out their creator's evil commands. Dr. Kamikaze's plan is absurd and adds dark humor to the ongoing battle between good and evil. It highlights how he is willing to go to pursue world domination and defeat Robotboy. However, Gus faces an unusual health issue that transforms his appearance dramatically. He has a tapeworm in his stomach, making him thin. Gus becomes bewildered and quickly forms a unique bond as he names the tapeworm Walter. Walter, the tapeworm, becomes an unexpected but oddly comforting companion to Gus during his daily routines. Their friendship has a peculiar charm, as Gus engages in amusing conversations with his internal friend, sharing secrets and stories that only they understand. Walter's presence is a source of solace in Gus's life. However, there's a twist in this strange story. Walter is not just any tapeworm. He is a spy who unknowingly works for the infamous Dr. Kamikaze. The sinister scientist manipulates Walter to gather information on Gus and his friends, using the tapeworm's unique vantage point within Gus's body. Gus's friendship with Walter deepens, and he remains unaware of the tapeworm's secret allegiance. Robotboy detects unusual transmissions emanating from Gus's stomach, and the gang suspects something is wrong. The gang's journey takes a thrilling turn as they uncover a shocking truth about Walter's hidden agenda and his connection to Dr. Kamikaze. They have a strange friendship with the tapeworm. It becomes important in their mission to stop the villain and keep Gus safe. An unexpected twist enters Tommy's life amid adolescent drama and friendship in the hallways. Bambi, who is radiant and admired for her beauty and charm at school, decides to playfully plant a kiss on Tommy's cheek. She wants to make Kurt jealous, so she captivates Tommy's heart, making him feel both flustered and intrigued by the unfolding situation. However, the harmony of teenage romance quickly unravels as mischievous Kurt senses an opportunity to manipulate Tommy and seizes the moment. He forcefully manipulates Tommy into a risky situation, where peer pressure and the possibility of a fight at school affect their friendship. Tommy agrees to confront Kurt and his crew during the upcoming school playtime, even though he doesn't want to. There is tension in the air, as alliances are being tested and the fragility of youthful bonds is at stake. Meanwhile, in the backdrop of this brewing storm, Tommy's resourceful father, Turnbull, devises a plan to level the playing field. He stumbles upon neural synchronizing hats, a groundbreaking technological innovation. These devices allow Turnbull and Robotboy to connect, giving Robotboy the ability to share his combat skills and knowledge with Tommy. As the day of the upcoming Rumble approaches, Robotboy and Tommy's synergy intensifies, showing the convergence of technology and human potential. Their synchronized efforts are a symbol of resilience and determination in the face of adversity. But let's get back to billionaire Klaus von Affenkugel, who is setting his sights on a radical transformation, driven by ambition and a thirst for power. He approaches Professor Moshimo with a bold request to help him become strong and powerful. However, Klaus desires physical prowess and takes an unexpected turn when he lays eyes on Robotboy, an embodiment of advanced technology and unmatched strength. Klaus has a diabolical idea. He wants to use Robotboy's superpowered limbs to achieve his desired transformation. Klaus seizes an opportunity and orchestrates a daring scheme to steal Robotboy away from the safety of Tommy and his friends. Klaus has Robotboy in his clutches. He starts attaching Robotboy's superpowered limbs to his own body, merging man and machine in a reckless attempt for ultimate strength. The gang, Tommy, Gus, and Lola are aware that Robotboy has disappeared and that Klaus has evil intentions. They are fueled by a sense of urgency and unwavering loyalty. They embark on a daring mission to rescue their mechanical friend and thwart Klaus's dangerous experiment. As they infiltrate Klaus's fortified hideout, a high-stakes showdown is unfolding. Klaus, equipped with Robotboy's powerful limbs, battles our determined trio in an exciting clash of strength and wit. Tommy, Gus, and Lola combine their unique talents and resourcefulness to save Robotboy and put an end to Klaus's reckless pursuit of power. After Donnie destroyed the gang's treehouse, Tommy, Gus, and their friends feel determined to rebuild it. The wreckage of their hideaway becomes a symbol of defiance against disruption, and they are determined to rise from the ashes stronger than ever. The gang embraces the challenge presented by Donnie's recklessness and unites with a new sense of purpose. They channel their creativity and ingenuity to craft a treehouse that surpasses its predecessor in strength and incorporates cutting-edge technology to ensure its security. They embark on a thrilling journey of design and construction, infusing their vision with an array of technological marvels. Laser security systems, retractable bridges, and state-of-the-art surveillance equipment are added to the blueprint, turning the treehouse into a fortress. The treehouse takes shape and becomes a symbol of resilience and innovation. Nails are driven, wires are connected, and circuits are activated as a testament to the gang's indomitable spirit. They have camaraderie and a shared mission of crafting a sanctuary that stands the test of time, which binds them closer than ever before. But beyond the walls and gadgets, their determination to secure their treehouse has a deeper meaning. It is a powerful metaphor for protecting their cherished bond against external disruptions, echoing the timeless theme of friendship triumphing over adversity. The gang ventures deeper into the heart of the abandoned titanium factory to rescue Professor Moshimo from Proto-Boy. Despite finding themselves in a moment of respite, the group gathers around Professor Moshimo, sitting on a crate, deep in thought, while their flashlights cast eerie shadows on the factory's rusted machinery. The professor's face shows nostalgia and warmth as he starts to tell a cherished memory from his childhood. He reflects on an old animal friend, a yak named Brian, who played a significant role in his early years. Professor Moshimo describes how he stumbled upon Brian during a family trip to a remote mountain village in his homeland. It turns out that Brian is no ordinary yak. He possesses a gentle and kind-hearted nature, his simplicity hiding a remarkable potential. With each passing day, the bond between young Moshimo and Brian deepens and strengthens. Professor Moshimo expands on the project due to his insatiable curiosity and innate talent for invention, even at a young age. He decides to enhance Brian's cognitive abilities, using his budding scientific knowledge to make the yak smarter. The experiment is a resounding success, and Brian's newfound intelligence opens up a world of possibilities. The young Professor Moshimo and the remarkably intelligent yak embark on countless adventures. They solve puzzles, explore hidden caves, and share deep conversations under the vast mountain skies. Brian's wisdom and loyalty are an integral part of Moshimo's formative years, shaping the brilliant inventor he will later become. The gang listens attentively as the professor tells a heartwarming story about a friendship that goes beyond boundaries and shows that intelligence isn't limited to humans. Their adventures and battles against villains are happening, and there is a growing tension simmering beneath the surface. Robotboy, always faithful to Tommy and their mission, starts to feel frustrated and longs for a different kind of freedom. He wants to experience the world in a way that is not only dictated by the responsibilities of being a superhero. One day, Robotboy confronts Tommy about his desire to taste ordinary life after a particularly intense showdown with a menacing adversary. He expresses frustration at feeling constrained and rarely being allowed to engage in activities that he finds fun. The argument escalates and leads to a heated exchange of words. Robotboy makes a heart-wrenching decision in a moment of passionate anger. He declares that he has had enough and decides to run away, seeking refuge with his close friend Gus. Robotboy believes that living with Gus offers him the freedom and adventures he craves. Tommy is shocked and deeply hurt by Robotboy's departure. He watches as his loyal companion walks away, feeling the weight of their strained friendship. The gang feels confused and sad because Robotboy is suddenly gone. Robotboy embarks on his new life with Gus. The challenges and adventures that unfold in his absence serve as a powerful reminder of the irreplaceable role he plays in their lives. Tommy and his friends have the daunting task of reconciling their differences, mending their fractured friendship, and finding a way to bring Robotboy back home. In the lively and colorful bowling alley, a clash between good and evil takes shape unexpectedly. Tommy, Gus, Lola, and Robotboy enjoy a carefree afternoon of bowling, laughing and enjoying each other's company. They don't know that their leisurely outing is about to take a thrilling twist. Dr. Kamikaze and Klaus von Affenkugel, who are known for their mischievous schemes and relentless pursuit of Robotboy, make a dramatic entrance. They challenge our young heroes to a high-stakes bowl-off with their characteristic flair for the dramatic. The atmosphere in the bowling alley buzzes with anticipation as a showdown of wits and skill unfolds on the slick lanes. Dr. Kamikaze and Klaus von Affenkugel bring unorthodox bowling techniques to the table, often employing tricks and surprises. Bowling balls thunder down the lanes, creating a sense of competition, camaraderie, and a touch of mischief in the air. Tommy, Gus, Lola, and Robotboy summon their inner champions to thwart the villain's cunning tactics and emerge victorious in an unexpected test of skill. Donnie hatches a plan to eliminate his robotic rival, Robotboy. Donnie pretends to be sick with careful planning and convinces his family that he cannot go to school, giving him a surprise day off at home. However, there is a sinister motive behind the facade of sickness. Donnie has a deep-seated grudge against Robotboy, stemming from past encounters and rivalries. He seizes an opportunity to enact a vengeful plan and seeks to turn the tables on the mechanical hero. As the day unfolds, Donnie's sickness takes a backseat to his newfound determination. He secretly accesses hidden blueprints and clandestine devices, all designed with a single objective: to bring down Robotboy. His machinations become more elaborate and dangerous. Meanwhile, Donnie deceives Robotboy and Tommy, who continue their daily routine, unaware of the threat. The gang stumbles upon Donnie's secret lair filled with contraptions and malicious traps, and they begin to piece together the puzzle. The battle of wits and wills intensifies as Robotboy, Tommy, Gus, and the gang navigates the treacherous labyrinth of Donnie's traps, outsmarting his cunning tactics to protect Robotboy from danger. On a starry night, Tommy and his friends have a cozy sleepover. Tommy, Gus, and Robotboy share laughter, surrounded by the warmth of friendship. However, a sudden crash reverberates through the garden, turning the tranquil night into something unexpected. The trio is startled and quickly rushes to investigate, only to discover a mysterious figure lying amidst the wreckage. To their astonishment, it's Robot Girl. Her once sleek metallic form now displays signs of distress. Robot Girl's memory circuits have suffered damage, rendering her disoriented and unable to recall crucial details. Tommy, Robotboy, and Gus swiftly come together to aid their new friend. They make a collective decision to help Robot Girl recover her fragmented memories and unravel the mystery surrounding her arrival. Every clue uncovers leads to more questions as they delve deep into the labyrinth of her consciousness. Lola, with her sharp intellect and problem-solving prowess, proves to be the linchpin in this enigmatic puzzle. She provides insights and analytical thinking that guide Robot Girl's memory recovery process. As Robot Girl's memories start to come together and a surprising revelation is coming out, she recalls a hidden, abandoned titanium factory. It is a place shrouded in darkness and secrets. Professor Moshimo, the brilliant mind behind Robotboy and Robot Girl, disappeared mysteriously. He was taken captive by Protoboy, who is formidable. The gang's seemingly calm sleepover turns into a new mission, fueled by a deep sense of duty and friendship. Robot Girl guides them as they head to the heart of the abandoned factory to confront Protoboy and rescue Professor Moshimo. That's it for now, but if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more fun stuff. We appreciate you watching and look forward to bringing you more content soon.